Hi guys, hi roses. So in today's video, I am going to be doing the famous get to know me tag, get to learn about me tag. I think it's called get to know me tag. So I just have the questions on my phone and I'm just going to be going through them and answering them. And I just wanted to do this so you guys could, you know, learn a little more about me and so we could connect. And I just think it's cool to learn, you know, about people's interests, their lives. I'm really into all that stuff. So let's just get straight on into it. Okay, so the first question is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Allegra. I've like always been bullied about, you know, oh, Allegra's a drug. Oh, it's a drug. But yeah, my middle name is Allegra, so it's Rose Allegra Dilorenzo. I actually really like it, and sometimes I wish that that was my real name, but it's okay. So yeah, that is my middle name. The second question is, what is your favorite color? And when people ask me this, they think I'm like crazy, but I have a very specific favorite color. My favorite color is neon yellow. So like bright neon yellow, like anything bright I love, but neon yellow, like that highlighter color is just, oh, it's just amazing. I don't know, something about it, just, it's like very attractive. It's just very bright, and I think it just kind of is kind of like my personality in a color form. So yeah. The third question is, who was your first best friend? I mean, I think I'm just gonna, I don't know if this is like the easy way out, but I think my first best friend was my little sister. As soon as she came out, I was just like obsessed. My mom said that I even used to kind of treat her like a little doll, and sometimes I would be a little too aggressive, and I would just get so like interested. I thought kind of, my mom said I thought that she was like a doll or something, but anyways, that is my first best friend. We're 3 years apart, so I mean, that's the first person I met besides my parents, so I think that's a good answer. Question 4 is, how tall are you? I am 5'5.5", so it's kind of a weird height, but I'm not too tall, not too short, so I think I'm just right in the middle. And yeah, I like my height. I'm not, you know, I don't have problems with it. But my boyfriend is, you know, just probably like this much taller or not even, so it's kind of frustrating when I want to wear heels or like, you know, go all out and then I'm like a lot taller than him, but it's okay. Question 5 is, cats or dogs? I'm just gonna have to go outright and say dogs. Like, I am a dog lover. I love dogs. Whenever I see a dog, I just get so obsessed. I'm like, oh my God, I need to pet it, I need to kiss it, I need to lick it. Like, I love dogs. And I've always wanted a puppy. Ever since I was little, I've always wanted a dog, but my parents, you know, we didn't have a small enough, we had like a really small apartment, so they said we didn't have enough space. And I was just finding a way always to try to convince them to get me a dog, but that never happened. So I'm still dying to get a puppy. When I get my own apartment, that is literally the first thing I am doing. And I think it's also just a good practice. Like, that's your first baby, your little puppy, taking care of it and just showing responsibility. And yeah, my dream is to get an English Bulldog. They are my favorite type of dogs, and also corgis. Like, I just love them. So yeah, I don't have a dog, sadly, but dogs all the way. I actually do cat sit for this woman down the block from me, and I love cats too, don't get me wrong, but dogs just have my heart. Number 6 is, funniest moment throughout school. I mean, there are a lot of funny moments throughout, you know, all my schooling. I'm still not done. I don't know, guys. I think maybe one of my funniest moments was when me and my friends like went to smoke, and we were smoking in between, like for lunch. We like smoked during lunch, and I was wearing jeans. Like, I was just wearing normal jeans. And I don't know, I like got so high that we were walking over like these steps, and I tripped and like literally like ate shit and fell all over the place, and everyone was like, oh my God, Rose, like cracking up. And I got these 2 big rips in both of my knees, like literally the biggest rips ever. And then when I got back to class, like everyone was like joking, being like, oh, are you on your knees? Are you on your knees? And I you know, I was just like really funny, and I had like these huge scabs, but I don't know if that's the funniest moment. It's probably not that funny. Okay, so number 7, how many countries have you visited? So I've been to Spain. When I was in high school, I did a foreign exchange, and so a girl stayed with me for 10 days and then I stayed with her. So I think that's really the only country that I've been out of the US. I've been, you know, and the Bahamas, if that counts. So just Spain and the Bahamas and Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico is technically in the US, so that is really all that I've been to. But I really do want to travel all over Europe and just literally hit every place. That's my goal, to just travel around the world. So yeah. Number 8 is, have you gone to college? And yes, I am still in college. I really haven't told you guys about like my whole college experience. It's kind of been a whirlwind and it's kind of been kind of long. So I can do that in another video, but yes, I am in college. I go to the City College of New York and I am an ad PR major there. So I just started in the ad PR program. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. I love it. But just a little quick history. I went to the University of Rhode Island. I left halfway through my sophomore year. Then I transferred to Borough of Manhattan Community College, which is BMCC. Went there for a year and a half, something like that. And then I transferred to City College. So I'm there now and I'm planning to graduate with a bachelor's there in 2020. Number 9, what was your favorite / worst subject in high school? I would have to say, even though it's like kind of crazy to me because I'm not like a big fan, I think my favorite subject was history. All my history teachers in high school were just so good. Like, they were really attractive too, which like obviously helped, but they were just so good. Like, I just really retained all the information. Even one of my teachers, he kind of had this thing where he would quiz us on the New York Times every day. So it would kind of force me to read the New York Times and become aware of all these issues in the world. And I just really, really enjoyed my history classes. Like, I was so much more engaged than any other class. And my worst subject, I would have to say science. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not that good at it. I mean, I'm okay, I can get by, but science is so hard for me. I just like struggle on the daily. Like, if I don't have help from other people, I really don't know what I'm doing. Number 10, what is your favorite drink? That is a really good question. So now that I'm 22 and I can drink legally, I think my favorite drink is definitely some kind of margarita. I mean, maybe that's very basic, but I just love margaritas. I love like tequila, and I just love the way it makes me feel, and I just love all the fruity drinks they have, the different flavors like passion fruit, mango, strawberry. You know, you could have a mint margarita, all this stuff, mojito margarita, kind of same thing. So that would be my favorite drink of all time. Number 11, what is your favorite animal? So that is a hard one. I literally love every animal out there. I think my favorite one, if I had to pick one, this is just like, I really do love them, is chimpanzees. They are so adorable. I literally love them. If you guys don't know The Real Tarzan on Instagram, the guy that, you know, he works with all these animals and stuff, I constantly watch him, and he's kind of raised these chimpanzees. I think that's how he started. And it's just so interesting how they're so much like humans and how we can learn so much from them. And I just find them to be so like, they're just so intriguing and amazing. My friend's cousin actually works in like a conservatory where she like raises them and like helps them grow and like feeds them and nurses them. It's like the cutest thing, and I just love it. I can't. So if I could get a pet chimpanzee, I would. Number 12 is, what is your favorite perfume? My favorite perfume of all time was Kim Kardashian's, like the first perfume she ever released back in the day. Like, I don't even think it exists anymore, but it was so good. The smell was like amazing. But I think my favorite perfume is, I use a lot of perfumes from Victoria's Secret. I'm not really sure of the name. I kind of just take whatever bottle I have. I have a lot of different bottles, but any Victoria's Secret perfume is really good because it's kind of cheap and it smells really good. I also really like the Daisy by Marc Jacobs and Chloe. I think that's in Sephora, I don't know. So 13 is tea or coffee. Coffee all the way. Like, I'm sorry, tea is good when you're sick, but coffee all the fucking way. I love coffee. It gets me energized, makes me feeling good. I've been actually using almond milk in my coffee. My friend Devin told me to do that, and it's honestly been a lot like less harsh on my stomach. So thanks, Debbie. I love it. And just coffee, just, you know, it just, I don't know, it just, if I don't have it nowadays, I feel so sluggish. Like, it's really just a part of my routine. So I really need it to just get the day going. Number 14, what would you or have you named your children? So I don't have any children. I do have a lot of names in mind, but I'm not gonna, you know, put them out there because I want them to be a secret. And when I actually have my child, I just want it to be more special. I just love names that aren't commonly used. I just want to find a name that's a little more special, or maybe something that links back to someone in my family. My name, Rose, is from my great-grandmother on my mom's side and my great-grandmother on my dad's side. So it's kind of a coincidence, and they thought that was really cool that, you know, both of their great-grandmas were named Rose. So that's why I'm named Rose, and I just find it kind of special. So maybe something like that. Number 15, what sports do you play or have you played? So my mom is a personal trainer, and she's crazy about being active, getting outside. So I've literally, like, I'm not over exaggerating. I've literally played every sport in the book. When I was little, I played soccer, I played tennis, I played roller hockey. I wanted to always play like powder puff, like girls football, but there wasn't anything like that. I played basketball. I played like literally everything. I swam kind of competitively on a team for a little bit. Yeah, I've done really everything under the sun. My mom even made me try karate. I don't know if that's considered sport. So yeah, none of them really stuck with me. I stuck with soccer the longest, but like I wasn't really a big fan of it. So yeah. Number 16 is, what is your favorite book? And I'm not the biggest reader, but if I had to go with my favorite book, I think it would be The Color of Water by James Mcbride. It's like an autobiography, and it's about this little boy kind of dealing with like racial issues, and like it's kind of, I think it's set back in the 1960s or something like that, but it's really interesting. I was actually forced to read it in school, but I loved it so much, and I've read it more than once, and I've even done like projects on it because I just really like resonate with the messages. Number 17, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? So I have a lot of favorite YouTubers, but the people that like inspired me to do YouTube is really like only a couple of people. Shawnee is one of them. She is one of my favorites, and I just love her. Like, I've seen her grow her channel and just grow up like and mature, like just in that sense, and it's just like really interesting. I just love her. I kind of fall in love with like people's personalities and then just get hooked and want to like watch all their videos. Nicole Concilio is another favorite. Chloe Morello, Desi Perkins, Katie. Those are my fave. And the Ace family. I love the Ace family. Always love the Ace family. What is your favorite movie is question number 18. That is so hard for me because I'm like a really big movie buff, and I love so many movies, and I can't, like, whenever someone's like, oh, what's your favorite romantic comedy? I'm like, name like all these movies. I think I'm just gonna have to go with the safe bet. My favorite movie of all time, like literally of all time. No, I have two actually, that's a lie. So my favorite movie of all time is Grease. But that's considered kind of a musical, so my favorite movie is Place Beyond the Pines. It's with Bradley Cooper, Ryan Gosling, Eva Mendes. It's so good, and it kind of has like 3 different stories within it. It's so good. Like, you guys have to watch it if you haven't seen it. And Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes fell in love on set, so that's just another plus, but I just love that movie. It's really, really good, and it's just really like trippy, and all these things happen, and like all these twists and turns, so definitely watch that. It's fire. Number 19, are you single or are you taking? You guys probably already know this, but I have a boyfriend. We've been dating for almost 4 years, so I am not single. Number 20, what's your idea of an ideal first date? I think first dates are always very tricky, and within this day and age, it's always like you know, does the guy even take you on a first date, or do you guys just like hook up? What is going on? It's not as formal as it used to be, but I think my ideal first date would just be to go out to a nice restaurant, you know, get some drinks, get some food, and just, you know, enjoy dinner. I feel like food is always a good like icebreaker. You guys can, you know, kind of bond over what you like, what you don't like, and I just feel like it's a way to kind of learn about someone's like tastes and what they like, or just going to a movie or something like that. But nothing too crazy, you know? I mean, it's just a first date. Number 21, how many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? So I have never had a serious boyfriend before the one that I have now. This is like my first real serious boyfriend. Before that, I was always just like hooking up with guys. Like I would be in like a thing with them, or like we'd be like kind of hooking up for like multiple months, but it was never really that serious to the point where we were like dating. Like we are official, we are Facebook official, we are all this stuff. I don't know, I mean, there's like probably a lot that are like in this like murky, like you don't know what it is, you don't know what it's called, you don't know if it's even a thing. So I don't really know. I'm not gonna even count those. And I had boyfriends in middle school, but like I don't really count that either, because I just think it was just, we were so young and naive, we didn't even know what a relationship really even meant. So yeah, just this is my first boyfriend. That's what I counted as one boyfriend, and all the other guys really obviously gave me like experience and made me learn about what I want and what I don't want in a relationship. But this is my first serious, long-term, serious relationship. Number 22, favorite memory from your childhood. Probably one of my favorite memories is just going on the family trips that I went on with my family. When I was little, we would have these, you know, like a traditional yearly trip. And I think my favorite one was when we went to Vermont. We would go skiing and we would stay at my dad's friend's inn. He owns this inn in Vermont, and so we would all go and we would stay for a week and take off a week of school, and it was just really fun to spend time with the family and like go skiing. And we would be in ski school, so like I learned how to become a really good skier. It was just so fun. Like I just love being with family and just like going away, exploring new places, and we would always go out to dinner at new restaurants and just stuff like that. Number 23 is, do you speak any different languages and how well? I do speak some Spanish. I mean, I'm not that well versed in it, but I speak a little Spanish. I've studied it all throughout middle school, so 3 years of middle school and then 4 years of high school. So that's 7 years in total, which is a really long time. Like I feel like I should know more, but I don't. But I can speak a little, and I mean, I can, you know, I can say a couple things and I can understand it, read it, write it. So yeah, I think if anything, I would want to learn more Spanish, and another language that I really want to learn is Italian. So, and they're kind of in the same realm. Like I feel like it's easy to learn one if you know the other. So yeah, I definitely want to learn Italian, but I know un poco in Espanol. Number 24 is, do you have any siblings? Yes, I have 2 siblings. I have an older brother. He is 35 or 36. I think he's 36. He's my half brother. And then I have a younger sister, and she is 3 years younger than me. So my older brother's name is Jay and my younger sister's name is Danae. Kind of rhymes. But yeah, those are my 2 siblings. Love them. So happy I have siblings. Just, I don't know, I'm just really glad I have siblings. Number 25 is, how would you describe your fashion sense? So I would describe my fashion sense as just very New York style, like very edgy, but you know, not over the top. I'm not the type to like wear Uggs and a sweatshirt, but I think lately I've gotten a little more comfortable in like wearing more kind of a comfy attire that kind of looks a little chic. So like wear some like sweats with like cute shoes, and I don't know, just kind of dress it up. But I do love a lot of accessories. I love to like wear nice bags, and you know, just kind of like you can make the look just even a little more nicer, even though you're not wearing like these crazy expensive clothes. And I also love to go thrifting. That is one of my favorite things, and you can just find the coolest pieces like from so long ago. Like I steal my dad's like old like vintage Gap shirts, and like they're really so cool, and like people still comment on them and are like, oh my god, what is that? So yeah, that's my fashion sense. Number 26 is what is your favorite restaurant? That's so hard too because I love food. I'm just gonna say one of my favorites because I don't know like the top one. This place in Park Slope, actually it's called La Villa. It's this Italian restaurant. It's so good. They have like, they give you this bread in the beginning and it's like garlicky, like cheesy onion bread. It's so good. And their pizza's amazing. They have like the best baked ziti in the world. I always used to go there with my friends in high school and it's just really good. So if any of you live in the Park Slope area, definitely check it out. Number 27 is what are some of your favorite TV shows? Love TV shows. I am a reality TV girl. Like I thrive off of reality TV. I know that some people like hate it and it's just like background noise, like screaming, but for me, I like live off of the drama. I'm actually watching X on the Beach 2 right now. I love The Challenge. I love Are You the One? Like obsessed with that. I also watch like Marriage Boot Camp. Like, but these are my favorite. These are just some of my faves. One Tree Hill is just like so close to my heart. I will never not love that show. I know people think it's overly cheesy and all this stuff. It's so good. Friday Night Lights, like you're missing out. Game of Thrones, you are missing out. Like you need to see all these shows. They are so good. Yeah, I don't know. I can't pick a favorite one, but definitely reality TV is like where it's at for me. I don't know why, but it is. Number 28 is PC or Mac. For sure, like 1000% Mac. I don't get how people still are using like these old computers. Like, I mean, I know that PC isn't bad, but I just love Mac. Like I love Apple. I love the way that everything runs so smoothly. It's just so good. I don't know how people are still like thriving off of PCs, but. Number 28 is what phone do you have? I just said that. iOS, iPhone, I think it's the 8, it's the 8. Number 30 is tell us one of your bad habits. So I do have a lot of bad habits, believe it or not. One of my bad habits, or I'll just say two of my bad habits. One of them is biting my nails. And the second bad habit of mine is just that I overthink things a lot. Like I'm always second guessing myself, questioning if I'm, you know, doing something right, if I'm not. And I just feel like in 2019, I really need to just start not second guessing myself and just going with my gut feeling. These are all the questions, so I am done. Okay guys, so that is the full get to know me tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned a little more about me. I think I might do another one of these soon because I just feel like it's fun to give you guys a little more insight into my life and, you know, my interests and just, you know, I want you guys to learn more about me. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel down below. Click the bell button so you always know when I'm posting a new video. And yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye. See ya next time.